He was posting on LinkedIn every week, showing up consistently. He was doing the work, but nobody was reaching out. No connections turning into conversations, no inquiries. The problem wasn't his content. It was what happened after someone read it. Hey, I'm Lowell Brown, and this is part 3 of my LinkedIn Client Stories series. Real situations, real LinkedIn strategies, real outcomes. If you've been following along, part 1 was about a podcaster who used LinkedIn to build a guest pipeline. Part 2 was about a DM conversation that turned into a coaching client. I'll link to both below. Today's story is about something I see constantly, and it's probably the most fixable problem on LinkedIn. A client I have was doing everything right on the client side, but his profile was quietly working against him every single day. I'm going to walk you through exactly what we found, what we changed, and why 3 targeted profile adjustments made everything he was already doing that much more effective. Plus, keep watching right to the end. I have a very special offer for you, a valuable resource that will help you fix your profile just like I did in this story. Keep watching to learn more. Section 1, the problem nobody talks about. Here's something most people don't even consider when they're posting on LinkedIn. Not everyone who sees your content already knows you. As your posts get more engagement, more likes, more comments, more shares, LinkedIn starts distributing them to people beyond your existing network. You see, this is how you get exposed to more people who have never heard of you. I usually refer to this as a cold audience. And when your post catches their attention, what do? They're going to click on your name, they're going to land on your profile, and in about 5 seconds, they decide if this is the person that's relevant to me. For this client, that moment was where everything was falling apart. He had a solid post going out into his feed. He had new eyes finding it and then landing on his profile, and that didn't tell anything useful. It listed his work history, his job titles, his credentials. What it didn't do was answer the questions most visitors were actually asking. What does this person actually do? Who do they help? And why should I care? His profile looked like a resume, and a resume is designed to get you a job, not build a personal brand or attract clients. This is one of the most common issues I see. Professionals put real effort into their content and then send that traffic to a profile that does nothing with it. Section 2, why this matters. Think about how interactions on LinkedIn actually work. Someone sees your post, it resonates, they want to know more, so they click on your name. That click is an opportunity. It's a warm lead, essentially. Someone who found your content interesting enough and wants to know who you are. Your profile either converts that moment or it wastes it. Content gets people into the door. Your profile decides whether they come inside. Most people optimize for content and completely forget about the door. That's what's happening here, and it's probably happening on a lot of your profiles too. Section 3, the 3-part fix. When I review a client's profile, there are 3 things I look at first. In this case, all 3 needed a little work. Number 1, headline clarity. His headline listed his job title. That's the default setting for most people, and it's a missed opportunity. Your headline is the most visible line on your entire profile. It shows up in search results, next to your name in the feed, and at the very top of your profile page. We rewrote it to lead with the value he provides rather than the title he holds. That's a critical shift. A job title tells people what you are, but a value-driven headline tells people what you do for them. Number 2, the About section positioning. Most people's About sections are either a biography that nobody really asked for, or they're nearly empty. Neither one works. We used his About section to tell a focused story, who he serves, what problems he solves, and what working with him actually looks like. Getting that narrative right took a little work. And that's one place where AI tools have genuinely changed how I work with clients. Not to write the section for you, but to help surface angles and language you might not find on your own. A few well-chosen prompts can get you to a first draft that captures your value far better than staring at a blank screen. Okay, I want to jump out for a second. At the beginning of this video, I hinted about a very special resource I have for you. And this is it, my complete AI prompt kit for LinkedIn. It's completely free. I've prepared over 7 detailed prompts, fill in the blank style, for you to use so that you can ensure your headlines, your about section, and other components of your profile are set up for maximum impact. But that's not all. This prompt kit will take you beyond that and help you craft content ideas and much more. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check them out. Again, it's completely free, so you got nothing to lose. Now, let's get back into the video. I've got a lot more tips for you that you don't want to miss. Number 3, the featured section. This is the most underused section on LinkedIn. In fact, most people don't even know it exists. The featured section sits just below your about section and lets you pin posts, articles, links, and other media directly to your profile. But you have to turn it on. It's not something that's on by default. It's prime real estate, and from my client, he wasn't using it, and that's a missed opportunity. We added it and used it to showcase his best content, a key article, and a direct link relevant to his work. Now, when someone lands on his profile, they don't just read about what he does, they see evidence of it immediately. Results and wrap. After making these 3 adjustments, the profile started working with his content rather than against it. New visitors could immediately understand what he does, who he works with, and why it matters. The profile reinforced his credibility instead of leaving people to guess. He didn't change his posting frequency. He didn't overhaul his content. 3 targeted changes were enough to make everything he was already doing that much more effective. If you're posting consistently but not seeing results, before you rethink your content strategy, take a hard look at your profile. Ask yourself, if someone who had never heard of me landed here right now, would they immediately understand what I do and why it matters? If the answer is anything other than a clear yes, that's where you start. This is part 3 of a 4-part series. The last video in the series is about why most LinkedIn content fails. Even when people are posting consistently and doing everything they think they're supposed to do, it might be the most important one in the series. So subscribe so you don't miss it when it drops. You can also subscribe to my LinkedIn Accelerator newsletter directly on LinkedIn. That way you won't miss any more tips, strategies just like this one. Find that link in the description too. So much value. If what I talked about today sounds familiar, if you're putting in the effort on LinkedIn and not seeing the results, this is exactly what I help with. I work with professionals and creators one-on-one to look at the full picture, your profile, content, and strategy all together. If you want to talk through your situation, connect with me on LinkedIn and send me a message. Find the link in the description as well. So thanks again for watching. In case you missed the other videos in this series, you can catch them in the playlist that'll show on your screen right now. I'll see you in that next video.